This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your online deck or just to get the latest booster packs in town, they literally have everything, and you can use the coupon code ZapdosTCG for 5% on everything on the website. Also, this video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. Cardmarket is a European platform where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. Also, this video is sponsored by yourplaymat.com. Want to create your own custom playmat? There's only one address. Go check out yourplaymat.com by clicking the link down below. You'll get 10% off your order. They ship worldwide, so start creating your own custom playmat. Last but not least is Dragon Shield. DragonShield.com is of course the affiliated link down below in the description. You're gonna be able to buy sleeves, deck boxes, as well as binders, and Dragon Shield is the best brand to help protect your cards and keep them safe from any scratches whatsoever. They are the best quality sleeves around, so yeah, I'm a big fan, so thanks for sticking around with the commercials. Let's get it going. Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG content, so be sure you are subscribed to never miss a single upload. Today we're going to be talking about our adventure throughout the 2019 all the way to 2022 season. This is actually the very first time that we had such a long season, just because COVID slowed down a lot of things. We had the first quarter where we were able to play league challenges, league cups, etc. And then at the end, of course, the tournaments came back in March, with Liverpool regionals being one of the first ones out there, all the way up to now. So a very strange structure, because in the last quarters where we're not able to, of course, play challenges and cups, only big regionals, internationals, etc. So today I'm going to talk to you about my adventure, how I actually qualified for Worlds, and yeah, what is the story about it. So if you guys are excited for this video, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. So as you can see, this is my squad. Yeah, we of course we're playing pretty well. Arne even has its day 2 invite, so that's the fella over here. You probably know him because he was playing in the 2019 season with me. So he was playing the challenges, he was playing the cups, and we both made it to the World Championships in our first quarter playing the Pokemon TCG. So he actually got like the day 2 Worlds invite. I was not able to secure that because post-COVID, I actually didn't perform quite as well as I expected, but more on that later. There's also some newcomers and old familiar faces that you see here on the squad, but yeah, they are all very great players, and you'll probably see some of them in the next season. So moving forward, we of course have the CP requirement for Europe. That was 350, so we are from Europe, so 350 was the mark. For US and Canada, it was 500. Of course, I'm yeah, basing these requirements on the Master Division. If you're in the Senior or Junior Division, it's of course a little bit lowered and lower down. There's also a Day 2 invitation, so we are going to be playing the World Championships on Thursday, but Day 2 invitations for Friday will of course be for the people that have ranked very high. So that's going to be, they also get a travel award for the specific numbers that you see on the second image. So additional Day 2 invitations without travel awards are divided by rating zone as followed. So yeah, for top 44 for Europe, Day 2, top 32 for US and Canada, top 16 for Latin America, and then top 12 for Oceania. So yeah, I have my good friend Arne from the crew actually made it to Day 2, which is good because I'll be playing in Day 1 for sure, maybe advancing to Day 2. And he's immediately playing in Day 2, so the Zapdos squad will be represented at Worlds. So talking about my adventure here, I love one prize decks, if you have not noticed. So the CP requirement, as you can see, you can have 8 best finishes of league challenges, 8 best finishes of league cups, then 6 best finishes throughout regionals and SPEs, special events, and then 4 best finishes of your internationals. As you can see, I scored 0 points at any internationals. Yeah, I only went to EOIC, but yeah, doesn't matter. We of course started our adventure with of course our Froslass deck at Worlds, which I whiffed out on Day 2 in Worlds, but it was my own unique deck, more on that later. So we did see that at regionals we scored the most points. Of course, Blacephalon is the reason for that. That was the deck nearest to my heart, and we were able to secure a lot of CP with that deck alone. Almost got my entire Worlds invite thanks to Blacephalon. We did score some points at Cups. I think Cups is also a very quick way to score score some points, and then a couple of challenges here and there. So I'll be glad to see if next season we will get challenges and cups again, because I really want them. Why is Cinccino on here? I went crazy and actually used a Cinccino mill at one point where Balelba and Bryson Man was still legal. So moving forward, Lucario GX Froslass was the first opening of the CP in my account for the 2022 World Championships. By that time, it was actually, I was playing this exact 60 at the World Championships 2019, where Henry Brandt came out victorious with Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX. And I tried to counter the entire format by playing Froslass, Lucario, and Hoopa. So my idea was, I'm expecting a lot of Pikarom, and then Lucario and Baby Blacephalon could slap them into oblivion. Our Nigaligo in there was able to, of course, one-shot Mewtwo, and there was also Froslass for the Reshizards. There was a lot of greens Reshizard with Volcanion and Reshizard, so I wanted to win the prize trade, and our main gusting option was Pokemon Catcher, actually a custom catcher, which allow you to, of course, if you have two of them in hand, just gust something up. There's also Tapu Fini for the Blacephalon. So basically, I wanted to counter the entire format, which is actually what this deck did. The only bad matchup was Spread Malamar. Even though I'm playing the Hoopa from Unified Minds, it was still such a hard matchup. So as you can see, I got 66th at DC Open out of 624 players. So that got me 40 CP to start the new season, and I actually went 5-3 with this deck, so 1 win short to get day 2 with my own creation. I love creating decks, so that's like something I love doing. I create a lot of unique decks, and we're gonna see a lot of them throughout in this video. And yeah, if you have been following the channel, I'm a huge sucker for one prize archetypes. So then Ability Zard, I hopped over to Ability Zard because Tord actually got top 4 at Worlds, and I said like, this is probably, if not the best deck, it can beat all of its counters because it's just that fast. You of course have the Victini Prism Star, the more energies there are in the discard pile, the more damage you're dealing. You have Turtonator as a one price option, Ninetales for the gusting. This was a powerful deck, and I actually got myself 72 extra points. I got like top 128 at Cologne Regionals. I got at the Cup and Ghent, I actually got 20 CP, and then also 12 CP for getting second at the challenge. So Ability Zard, and then is where the magic happened, and I actually discovered Green's Baby Blounce. Green's Exploration was such a fun card for me because it was so skill requirement. So you have like opening hands, you have green, do I get my Ultra Space, do I get my Fiery Flint? It was thinking, oh, green, I can also utilize B-Strings, I can use Reset Stamp. I love greens, and I also love Acrobike. So this is the only draw power we had was Acrobike, and then 4 Pokegear, and then you just have to get a lot of energies and strike with Fireball Circus. That's what the deck was. I got myself a sweet looking trophy, the 2020 runner-up in Paris trophy, which was hilarious because I was up against Joe from Omnipoke, so it was YouTubers clashing it out for the final spot, and of course he was able to got the victory with, of course, utilizing Reset Stamp and praying, and yeah, that praying paid off for him. So what else did we see is that we won a cup against Stefan Ivanov in I think that was also in Lille, a cup there, which he was playing Gardevoir and Sylveon Tag Team GX, and I smoked him up with the Fireball Circus. Then, of course, I talked about the Lille special event, or actually it was Paris special event. Yeah, it was Paris special event. That Lille special event is wrong. It is actually Paris special event. Then Bochum Regionals also got myself 80 CP for getting, like, I thought, top 16 placement there. I also was on stream, which is very cool. I faced off against very familiar faces like, for instance, Pedro Torres, which is awesome. And then first a local challenge in Albion. So this was the list. Beast Energy was amazing. Heat Factory was amazing. I just love this deck. I wish I could play it again. But yeah, it is gone. So if only I was able to play this deck at Worlds, what could have happened? You never know, because I had so many rep with the deck. So what else happened? This is some extra screenshots here where I was up against Pedro Torres with his ADP deck. There was yeah, the booster boxes I won. I altered up my list here and there. Had the Pheromosa pivot, had some Lily's Pokédoll thrown in the list at one point. So lots of crazy things. We also had a regional promo welder, which was fantastic. People were saying how all these different basic energies. Now we do are agreeing upon the fact that if you have all the same counts of energies, it's very easy to count them. But now it was like, it doesn't matter because you just go quickly with the deck. Moving forward, so we played a Cinccino mill, and that was with Balelba and Bryson Man to just mill the opponent down with Palpats and stuff. Went a little bit rogue in my local area because everybody knows I'm playing Blacephalon, so I wanted to surprise them, got myself 12 CP, and that was actually it. So then COVID struck like crazy. We weren't able to play any more events during the days where I actually was playing in Malmo with a specific build, a mixture between Ability Zard and Baby Blacephalon, but didn't work out quite well. We didn't have a lot of time for practice. And actually was like 4-3-1 or something, 4-3-2 or something in that tournament, so didn't do too well. But as soon as we got back from Malmo, the season shut down, so no more regionals, internationals, challenges, cups. It was shut down completely, and it happened and stayed that way for 2 long years until they resumed in March of 2022. So that was a huge period of time where he only was able to play online, and I did do some crazy things. I played the limitless tournaments. I think it was qualifier 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then got myself into the invitational and got top 16 there. Also, their players cups were going around. Player cups 2 and 4, I got top 16. So I even played ADP at the last one. I faced off against Tord Reckliffe. He was playing Urshifu, and I was able to beat Tord, which was kind of a crazy accomplishment during the COVID days. I'm glad the player cups were there. Team challenges also went okay. I got myself the cool Galarian Zapdos playmat. So I kept playing during COVID days until like Blacephalon rotated away, and then I played only for the daily uploads and just to provide you guys with the new deck list in town. But I didn't grind as hard that I did with Blacephalon, so that was a little bit sad for sure. So post-COVID, these are my results. Not even worth putting the deck list on there, but I played Liverpool Regionals where I got 5-3-1. I was playing a unique build with Luminion because I thought like if I use Luminion, I can get less Sparkle more earlier or late game balls. Went pretty okay, but I went up against 6 mirror matches, which eventually cost me the day because I lost against 2 of them, so a 5-3-1 score, and with Mew VMAX, unfortunately. Then Frankfurt EOIC, I was playing Arceus V-Star Beedrill, which is the deck list I tried to came up with to counter the meta once again. Beedrill countering Special Energies, Urshifu countering Arceus. It was like the ultimate box, and there was a lot of crazy things in that list, even a Flygon. So we tested that out, got 5-3-1. Arne actually went very deeply into day 2, which was very great to see. I also was showcasing the deck to Carol, another fella from the group, which also was able to make his first day 2 with the Arceus V-Star Beedrill deck, which is very nice to see. So the deck was good, and I actually stuck with those 2 decks during the rest of the formats because the regionals were back-to-back. So you had not a lot of time to practice between them because it was like Lille all the way to Bremen. There's like back-to-back regionals, which was very cool. We had a lot of adventures going around. So I'm actually very glad to how the crew has done, because a lot of the crew got their first day 2s, went very deeply, got on stream and all that. Very glad that happened. For me, no CP after COVID, so I'm glad that Blacephalon was a card that came out in the first couple of periods where I was able to collect CP. But I got my World Invite purely by playing Blacephalon, which is very cool to see. So yeah, the questions are still there. Worlds 2022, I don't know which deck I'll be playing. I have no idea. I already have practiced with a lot of decks. Tested it out with Arceus builds. I've tested out Palkias with and without cross switchers. I've tested out even the Blizzy deck. So lots of things I tested out. Even Mewtwo V Union Stall is something I've tested out before. But I still don't know which deck is near to me. There's not like a crazy one price deck that I'm saying like, yes, this is exactly like Blacephalon. I tested out Rapid Strike Malamar at a specific point, got like local tournament victories with that. But still, I don't know which deck is near to me. Maybe next season there will be another Baby Blacephalon deck for me that I can just grind, and I know what the matchups are. I played more than 1,000 games with that deck, so if you have a deck that you know well, stick with it because you're gonna get the most CP with it. So that's the story. The moral of the story is stick with the deck you know, and yeah, if it does well, keep playing the deck. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the run through of yeah, my Worlds 2022 qualification and how I got there. So if you guys have been following along with the channel, thank you very much. If you guys of course are dying to see new videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you like what you see, be sure to rock the hell out of the like button. Go check out our sponsors, PokemonStore.com, the best place for TCGO code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapdosTCG for 5% off your order, and they will have Pokemon Go codes very shortly, so check it out. Also, go check out cardmarket.com, a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZapdosTCG. Alright, there's also yourplaymat.com where you're able to create your own custom playmat. You can get 10% off, they ship worldwide, and you can click the link down below, upload your favorite wallpaper or own design, and they turn it into a beautiful, beautiful playmat. Last but not least, dragonshield.com gets you covered if you want to have sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. There's a link down below which helps support the channel. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Hopefully I will see a lot of you guys at Worlds. I'll definitely be vlogging the event, but for now, I have a lot of training to do and figuring out which deck I should play. Anyhow, see you guys, sooner rather than later. Peace.